It is a weekend to celebrate the Irish in Columbus as the Dublin Irish Festival. Well, it kicked off yesterday.
And the Old Bag of Nails kitchen manager Christopher Skyver joins us today to make an authentic Irish dish. Good morning.
Indeed, we are going to make one of our favorite things at the Old Bag of Nails. We usually bring this one out around St. Patrick's Day every year, but of course Dublin Irish Festival, it's a little bit of St. Patrick's Day for a whole weekend. So we thought we'd bring some corned beef and cabbage.
I love it. And you know, before we started on the air, you said that this is something pretty easy that anyone can make, including us.
It really is, and the beauty is in the simplicity and how you get to use the ingredients place to place. What we start off with is we get our corned beef brisket, about a 5-pound brisket. I've got them in the oven now for the magic of television. We can be done and have that nice plated thing right at the end.
We love it.
We boil that off until it is so tender that it's nearly falling apart. You really want to have problems getting it out of the pan.
So it melts in your mouth.
That is when you know it's going to be good corned beef brisket. And because you boil it off, it's going to be nice and moist. So we boil that off. Once we have, we'll take it out.
Look at that.
Now what we have in this pot is actually the cabbage portion. But the important part about this right now is that we take the water from our corned beef, we save that, and we're going to use the cabbage in there so that you get some of the flavor from the corned beef into the cabbage. Into that mixture, we're going to add a 1/3 cup of wine and some dried dill. That's going to cook. We want that nice and tender. Cabbage should be cooked down until it's really nice and tender. As we get that going here, what we're going to do is I would like you to mix up my glaze for me. We got you a nice little mixing bowl. You're going to put this whole thing of honey in.
Oh, wow.
So that's quite a task. There's a spoon there for you. Just hold it upside down until you get all that goodness in there.
All right, I'll put it over here so they can
There we go. You have your brown sugar and Dijon mustard. We have the recipe for you guys for the website as well, but the mixture on this is a cup of honey to 2 cups of honey, 1 cup of the brown sugar, and a 1/2 cup of the Dijon mustard. Just mix that all together until it's just a nice mixture. We'll go ahead and dump this in here for you.
So it's a pretty sweet dish then.
Well, this is just the glaze. This is really the topper. And you can actually, there's a simpler step. If you don't want to boil your corned beef cabbage off, you can go ahead and buy the pre-cooked corned beef and then just make this glaze and put it on. Everyone will think you did all the work.
I would probably need to
I like that idea.
Dish. That's your mom's. Here we go. Let's grab this spoon here and we'll get this right out of the dish there for you. There we go. That ought to be enough. And just go ahead and mix that together for me. Now, while she's doing that, I am going to show you how we cut our cabbage.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and move onto that side so you and Adam
let me get right behind you with this sharp knife here. The way we cut our cabbage.
There is a specific way to cut cabbage.
There's a specific way to cut cabbage. Now, when we cook this, we're going to leave this part in the kitchen. We call this the butt. You usually take it out from your lettuce and your cabbage. But while we are cooking ours off, we want it to hold together in the water. So we'll leave that on there. Now, when we go to plate, we'll take that off. You don't want to serve that to your guests. Nobody likes to eat the butt of anything.
Why do you want to leave it in there, though, when you put it in the water?
Well, it holds it all together.
Okay, so that's the only reason, not for taste or anything.
Not for taste or anything, just holds it together. It's not going to change the flavor of the dish in any way. Once you have those quartered, I either quarter or cut into 8ths. It depends on how big the head was. This was a pretty sizable head of cabbage, so we went with 8ths on this one. That's what we have boiling in the pot. I'll just set these aside for a quick moment. Our potatoes.
We got to get to the potatoes.
All the potatoes. We use a wedge chopper in the restaurant, but you just want to get them nice, even pieces. Whatever size piece you decide on, that's what you want to go with for all of them.
So there's no wrong way.
No wrong way. We throw these in, and through the magic of television, if you can hand me that pan down there.
Oh, look at that.
We cook these off with butter, and voila, look at that. You cook them with butter, and you're going to add some salt and garlic and pepper, just to taste. And once they get these nice golden brown color to them, that's when you know you have really achieved.
You said taste. Do you mind if I do?
Oh, it go right ahead.
All right.
The proof is in the pudding on those potatoes. I have
it's very good.
The folks in my restaurant fight for the leftovers on those potatoes.
There you go. So. All right, now I have the glaze.
The glaze. All right, now once you boil it off your corned beef, we're going to go over here to the oven and go ahead and pull one of these bad boys out here.
Adam sneaks a couple.
Just a couple.
Okay, let's sit this down here.
Now, is this your favorite Irish food?
This is absolutely one of my favorite dishes that we do all year round. I kind of wish that St. Patrick's Day came more often so that we could have this dish more often. You'll take your corned beef, put it in the dish, and you'll just coat the whole top of it with glaze. And you can get all over the sides. You can't do too much of this glaze. Once you have boiled it off,
Now.
Of course he wants
it's ready to go.
try it.
You can just put the glaze on it. Oh yeah, we can cut you a piece off right now if you like.
Now, how long did you cook this?
Just go ahead and reach right in. We're not fancy here. I didn't. Actually, I've got forks and knives over here, but
I don't
The brisket, how long do you
the
cook
brisket, we boiled this off for about 2 or 3 hours.
Okay.
And when it really started to fall apart, that's when we took it out. Now, that's where if you're the home cook trying to do a dish and
Right,
prepare
absolutely.
you're preparing for St. Patrick's Day or the Irish Fest the next day, you can boil this off, save your water, and then just start over the next day. You take this out, it's already cooked. It goes in the oven at 350. You want to cook it till it gets up to 165 degrees inside.
Okay.
Nice meat thermometer in there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let you know right away.
All right,
Boil
so
off
we've
your
done
cabbage
that.
and cook your potatoes while this is in the oven getting up to 350.
I
And
see you
so
brought something to drink too.
we did indeed. If I can reach right past you here.
Here we
Nothing goes well with Irish food so much as Guinness does.
There you go.
And we brought the very best. Of course, we're the Bag of Nails, so I'm not used to opening Guinness bottles. We have Guinness on draft at all our locations. Have at it.
Cheers.
Cheers to you guys.
Happy
And
St.
cheers
Patrick's
to the
Day.
Irish
Yes,
Festival.
you do. How's
Oh,
it taste?
here we
Good?
go.
Did you see the sound of a bottle
Oh,
opening?
there you go. Look
Hold
who has
on.
to come in.
Wait,
Here you
wait,
go. Here you go.
Bill, you are crazy. Man,
Again,
you want to learn how to make
we
this?
came from the old Bag of Nails, so we are just going to keep pulling out the
go to our
Guinness until
website.
everyone in the studio is happy.
MyBox28Columbus.com and click on GDC recipes.